Darling, your pussy stinks.
Have you ever said that?
Have you ever had to tell a girl that?
No, but I've had to lie to a girl that I came because I couldn't deal with it.
You couldn't take the
stench
smell?
was putrid.
You should have told her.
I tried to hit it from the back and tried to do
that
the
made it worse, probably.
Where you just try.
No, you're doing
the odor.
I tried the Chris Tucker.
Lip service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
Ebenezer. Sorry, and I'm Ebenezer all the way from London.
With the Versace robe and nothing on underneath, but a couple chains.
Versace.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to cover up now.
No, he's like, excuse me.
I
He
was like, I can't let you see me flaccid.
don't mind, honestly. I don't mind.
Wow, okay.
I'll put on the show if you guys need to be entertained.
Okay, L'Oreal, rap or something.
You're the rapper, Ange. I don't know. So are you a shower or a grower? We're gonna start there because you say you don't mind showing.
I would say I'm both.
Okay.
One of the other. Is you
One or the
showing or
other.
you growing?
I'm a grower.
Growing
Okay.
is good.
So it starts off like this, and then you're like, whoa.
No, it never starts like that. Like you have to open that gap just a little bit more. No, I'm never like that. But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
It goes.
He got serious. He was like, no.
He's out.
I just put a hand like this tiny. I was like, huh?
I feel like we're sexually harassing you.
We are.
Okay?
No, I don't mind this. I don't mind being sexually harassed by.
This honestly have to be the first episode or interview rather that we did with somebody when they were technically naked.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to quickly throw something on, and I thought I'm pretty much in my studio all the time, so I'm always in my robes. I like to be as comfortable as possible, and because I'm on quarantine and I'm by myself.
Okay. So next episode, y'all, I'm coming in my robe.
You damn there ain't got no clothes on either.
I know. Okay. But let's talk about Ebenezer for a second, because you do have a song out right now called "Flaws and All," and
which we all love.
Yes, we all watched the video. It's very sweet. But what is a flaw? Because I was trying to figure this out. I was thinking to myself, we all have our own things about ourselves that make us unique. So what's the difference between something that's a flaw and something that just makes us special?
True. A flaw, it's all subjective to what someone would class as a flaw. For me, a flaw is something that I would find irritating in a significant other. So if I took my girl out to dinner and she's chewing with her mouth open and like you can hear everything and see everything in her mouth, I'm like, darling, there's some etiquette. But for me, it's a minuscule thing.
Like if you start off like this, is that a flaw? And then
That's annoying.
I mean, to her that might be a flaw, but if you're a grower and not a shower, that might not be a flaw at a later time. But for me, I don't have that problem. So I'm Gucci.
You know what I think? I think that when you really are in love with somebody, things that could be considered, like you think everything is cute, right? Like you might be like, oh, look at how she be chewing. It's so cute.
At first.
Until it becomes annoying.
And that's the thing that makes you hate them after a while.
Yep.
So what would you say is a flaw a woman may have in the bed that you've encountered?
That I've encountered? Starfish.
Starfish?
Where you just lay there like this.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
I was like, I don't know that position.
Wow.
No, there's a few.
Definitely a flaw.
With starfish, like a gag reflex.
A gag reflex? So you don't like getting thrown up on?
No gag reflex. Just you should be able to just take it all, just swallow it whole.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
And you should be able to do some tricks.
But doesn't that so if she could take it all, doesn't that make you feel like you're not big enough? Because sometimes women want to be punished.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I'm not insecure like that, so
okay.
I know that I can hold it down. So.
I feel like a guy just told us that the gag reflex was sexy. I can't remember who it was. Was it dream.
I think guys like a little vomit on the tip.
Guys like for you to make that noise, but it gives them that feeling like they're punishing you, or they're hurting your throat, or it's so big that you can't take it.
He said no.
I hear that to a certain extent, but when you're trying to deep throat a girl and you can't get past halfway, or she can't get past halfway, and it just becomes a point where she's almost now using her teeth because she's trying to force her way. It's like, darling, like you can't take it all. It's okay. It's okay if you can't take it all, but I need to find someone with no gag reflex who can just pound the face and just.
Okay, so just stick to the tip. If you can't take it off,
right? Or you could always just make it really wet and use your hand.
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways to get around it, but for me, there's no other way around it. You gotta train yourself. You gotta train.
So you'll stop. Will you stop her?
No, because I don't want to be too disrespectful. I'll be like, oh, babe, that was so nice. That was great.
So, okay, let me ask you this. I always wonder this. Can guys come if the head is not that good? Like if it's just not that great? Yeah. Can you still make yourself?
Yeah, relatively easy.
I think if they put themselves in the right mind frame,
exactly,
it's possible.
Literally just that, because I have had some terrible experiences where I've had to think about another person just to even like not, or I would have been there for ages. I was like,
See, I don't feel like as a woman we can do that. I mean, I haven't been able to. Like, if your head
some women can. Some women can. Some women like they only literally just want to use you as a tool, like a dildo or a vibrator. They just want to come in, no questions asked, don't speak, don't say hello to me, don't kiss me. I just want to get my nut and I'm out.
It seems like you don't mind that.
I've got no problems with it.
I mean, he got his clothes off already.
Right. He's like, I have a robe on now.
As you please, darling. Use me as you wish. And then, no hard feelings after. I'm not sensitive like that. Just get your nut. I'll get mine. I'll be sure to get mine.
Well, let's talk about the flaws that guys have. Ladies, let's let Ebenezer know some of the things that we would consider a flaw for a man. Okay, so let me see. A flaw, something that irritates me, I would say, is guys who are really messy. I don't like people who don't clean up after themselves, or like just put their dish in the sink and don't even bother to rinse it off, especially if you're at their house and they don't take care of their own house, and then they come to your house, they just leave stuff all over the place. You know, they leave the bottled water upstairs next to the bed. They don't even bother taking it downstairs to the garbage. Yeah. Things like that bother me.
You're getting personal now.
I know. She's like yesterday.
Water downstairs. I think actually for me, it would be like a liar. Like when you lie over like little things. Like when you lie over things that you shouldn't even lie about, it's like, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, you ain't even have to lie about that. You could have kept it 100 with me. So, yeah, a guy that like constantly lies and like dumb little lies are just... That's worse than a big old lie to me.
I agree with you with the lying. I feel like that's a big flaw. I wouldn't say little.
Yeah, that is a pretty big one. And I just, back to Gigi though, before you say it, L'Oreal, I don't know if I would say little lies are worse than big ones. Like little lies, like a big lie.
They might be doing it to
it's like
protect your
stuff
feelings.
that you don't have to lie about. It just kind of makes it petty.
That's not my baby. Like there's nothing worse.
And that's a big lie.
That's
not my baby. It's a big lie.
No, but they could be doing it to hurt protect your feelings. Like, oh, babe, your food was amazing, even though your food was trash and you can't cook macaroni and cheese. Like,
okay.
I feel like not being able to be a gentleman too sometimes can be a flaw.
That's true.
You know, like, I feel like some men sometimes, even like you start as friends, sometimes you get a little too cool and then it's like you forget how to be like the man or like the romantic in the situation. I think like you have to be a grown ass man. I mean, all that other shit was cool back in the day, you know what I mean? And wanting to be with 100 dudes all day. But I think like you have to learn how to separate things and become a romantic.
Well, you're a bad romantic, Ebenezer.
We go. Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, I try it. I do try though, but I fall short mainly when it comes to things like making time, because I work a lot. I write, produce, mix, sing, not only for myself, for others as well. So my time schedule.
Tyler Perry, you don't got no jobs for nobody.
Because the way I see it is, darling, you want the bag, you want the LV bag, you want the Celine bag, you want the Hermes bag. So I've got to work and get the money to, you know, provide for your habits and your whatever you want to do.
But nothing also beats time, right? And you know that's true. Like nothing beats you spending time with somebody. A bag ain't gonna fix that.
True. But if I'm working for like a long period of time and then I finally make time and I'm like, babe, let's go out, blah, blah, blah. Don't then spend the time that I have now made and it's free to complain. It's like, babe, we're wasting time. But when you complain, I'll just switch off in my head and I'll just nod, smile.
But what is she complaining about though? Like, is it like past situations, something that you did wrong? What are we complaining about here?
She's like, you came too quick, but you did give me a Louis bag.
So I guess it balances out.
No, I don't have no problems in. I'm not gonna lie. I've had like.
There you go. That's a flaw.
Because you can't be 100% all the time. It's impossible. To give 100%. I might have a bad day. Like, darling, look, let me just give 5 strokes and call it a night.
5,
please.
Wow.
No, but
so you know in advance that you're gonna be quick.
No, yeah.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you have one of those nights when you like, man, listen, let me just get this over with real quick. Sorry, babe. I got you tomorrow. I got you on the wake up.
Exactly that.
I'm tired
I'm just tired and I just want to go to sleep and I'm half asleep and you're just like fondling my balls. I'm like, darling, now is not the time. Leave them alone.
He'll be having his robe around him like, I said, not me.
That's hilarious.
I said not right now.
But do you do things like gentlemanly, like walk on the outside of the sidewalk and do things like that?
Open car doors.
I'm British, so we pride ourselves in being gentlemen.
Yes.
Open the car doors, take out your seat when you're about to sit down, when you're about to get up to the toilet, I'll stand at the same time. Like, you know.
Okay, that's
what
nice.
about tying a shoe? Do you tie girls' shoes?
Oh, baby, this is 2020. You got to tie your own shoes.
No, I've had a guy tie my shoe before, like on a date. And I was like, oh my God, I should marry this guy. And then like, I didn't take it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a dress and you've got like your heels on, maybe your heels it's like a lace type heels. Of course, I'll do it up for you. But if you're just in some sweats and Air Force Ones, and you're like, baby, get down and yeah, you better tie your own shoes.
Well, do you rub feet?
Yeah.
Do you suck toes?
Do you suck a toe? Do you suck toes?
If the occasion calls for it. I mean, if
the toes gotta be suckable though, right?
Yep, you can't just be having no bunions and corns and then expect me to get dessert's ready.
Yes,
no, ain't no dessert.
What about getting your toes sucked?
Nah, I don't like my feet.
Ugly feet. Nobody tried to touch.
No, my feet are actually really nice. They're actually really nice. But
you don't like them touched sexually?
Nah, my feet are ticklish. So by the time you get there, I would have kicked you in the face.
No. Well, that's not sexy.
It would ruin the mood. It would ruin the mood. So.
But Ebenezer,
I don't mind feet.
Let's flip it on you. What are some of your flaws?
So
you're gonna write a whole song talking about her flaws and I still love you and all that, but you're not even thinking about your flaws that she has to love you for.
Okay.
I'm perfect, baby. I'm perfect. Okay, some of my flaws. Bad with timekeeping. Sometimes I can sell dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Make false promises like, babe, I'm gonna be there. Don't worry, I've got you.
And you're not.
Look at the time, I'm not there. Yeah, but I try. Yeah, the thing is,
awesome.
I say it with like passion because I really do try. It's just sometimes I fall short.
So those are your flaws. What else? I know there's got to be some. Are you a cheater?
No, I'd let you know. I'd be like, look, darling, I don't want a relationship right now because I still want to live baby boy lifestyle. So
baby boy.
You know what I love that you do? Before you say something really fucked up, you say darling.
Or a baby girl.
Yeah, just because you have to ease them into it. Right. You have to just
darling, your pussy stinks.
Oh, have you ever said that?
Have you ever had to tell a girl that?
No, but I've had to lie to a girl that I came because I couldn't deal with it.
You couldn't take this
was putrid.
Absolutely.
I tried to hit it from the back and tried to do
that. Made it worse, probably.
Where you just try.
No, you didn't.
The odor.
I tried the Chris Tucker. It did not work. I just, babe, I came. Oh, it was so amazing.
Why didn't you just be like,
listen here, you need to freshen up. Something right.
Because it's 2020. How do you not smell yourself in 2020? Your hygiene should be imperative. Like you're about to have sex.
So this was recently.
No, this is not recently.
You said it's 2020.
No.
Got him.
No, what I mean is, I'm speaking.
Yeah, I'm weak. Good job, Gigi.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. She probably told her friends, "I'm gonna go over there. My pussy stink. I want to see if you say something."
No, ain't nobody doing that.
Nobody's doing that, Angela.
Let me see if he gonna lie.
This nigga gonna be honest and tell me this thing ain't right.
You ever feel like you weren't fresh, yet you still let a girl go down on you?
I would never do it if I'm not. I would tell you, like, darling, I need to go have a shower first. Like,
darling.
Darling, suck this dirty dick.
No, I can't do that because the thing is, with women talk. So the moment, you smell musty and she tells her friends and her friends tell her friends and her friends tell her friends, like the word gets around. But if your hygiene is good and if your hygiene is good and you put it down, her friends will tell her friends and her friends won't think, I want a guy like him. They would think, I want him.
Right.
So then I end up with a friend.
Now she'll tell her friends that you're musty now from now on. Just so
definitely not me. It could never be me. I'd be like, darling, that is a lie. No way. It could never be me.
Has a woman ever tried to do something to you and you had to stop her? Like, I don't get down like that.
No, not that I'm aware of. No.
Like, so what are some things that you like? Like, do you like having your balls fondled?
Yes. With your tongue, like, go to town, like, suck the balls. I want to see drool and spit. I want to see everything.
So what happens when that drool and spit trickles down to the taint in the booty hole and she go to slurp it up? Is that okay?
Oh, you ain't gonna be slapping it up.
You gonna leave your butthole wet like that?
No, I'll go shower after. I'll go take a shower after.
You don't lay in the wet spot?
Nah. So after like let's say for instance she squirted, like I don't think anyone's gonna be laying on that wet spot. So we just kind of lay at a weird angle on the bed position, like, kind of awkwardly.
Sure.
What about, so let's say you come in her mouth, right? And then she just goes to sleep, like, or lays down next to you and starts kissing on you. Is that okay?
You can kiss my neck. You can kiss my chest.
She can't kiss you in your mouth after you came in her mouth?
Nah, B. Nah, B.
It's yours.
What you mean?
And this is your woman. This is your woman that you're in love with. She swallows your nut and then goes to kiss you. You gonna stop her?
I feel you. I understand that, but I'm not trying to like taste my own cum. I'll taste yours happily.
So me personally, when sometimes after I'm getting head and it feels so good, I just want to kiss him all in his mouth.
You want to taste it?
Face.
And he be kissing you too. Guys don't mind that.
Yeah, they say that because it don't sound. They say that because it doesn't sound right, but they do it.
I don't know about British guys, but like I definitely don't. Like I'd happily taste your cum. I'd drink your sweat if you wanted me to.
Whoa.
As far as me like tasting my own, I'd be like, nah, B, I'm good.
What if a woman asked you, can you bring another guy in the bed? Like, I want to get gangbang type shit. Who would you call?
Ooh, I call the whole squad. if she's not my girl, like if she's just
if she's your girl?
I can never be my girl.
And she's like, that's a fantasy of mine. I just want to be honest with you.
Darling, you better get that out the way before you
darling. See, they go that darling.
Yeah. I can't, because for instance, now we get married now, and my best man and all the groomsmen are at the wedding thinking, yeah, I smashed your girl. Remember that time when we all ran a train on your girl and she was taking it in the mouth and she was taking it in both? I couldn't live like that. I don't know. Maybe that's me being insecure. That's one of my flaws. I'm insecure at that point.
I don't know if that's insecure necessarily.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to have that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I would use that word to describe it.
It's kind of normal.
If it's just a girl that I'm doing the thing with, then yeah, the whole team can run through. I'll call up the niggas. I'll call up niggas from abroad. I'll be like, yo, let's fly down.
Have you ever had girls run a train on you?
No, I don't think it would be cool to run a train.
Why not? They all take turns.
Like pass you on.
I wish.
You think you could handle that?
Of course.
I don't know, because I feel like how many times can you go in a row?
My max I've reached is, I think, 4. Okay. 4 times I've nutted in one session.
That's a lot.
That's a short train.
Yeah, shut up.
No, we
2 for each and a threesome. You doing good?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We spent I think almost 2.5 hours.
5 hours? Nice.
Yeah, with miniature breaks in between, like a 20-minute break, or
breathers.
Or you need to go get some water, or someone just ran
breaks.
No cramps in your legs or nothing?
Oh yeah, I put a cramp. A hamstring.
A Charlie horse.
Oh man, that shit hurt. I put a muscle in my butt as well.
Ooh. Whoa, that gotta hurt.
I was thrusting like you could never imagine. I was trying to prove a point because this girl was a little prestige, and I bagged her, so I was like, I have to prove a point now because she's gonna go talk about this. So I had to prove a point, and then I end up pulling a muscle in my butt.
Damn.
That's what you get.
Did you have to stop? Because that's the worst, when you pull a muscle, you kind of gotta stop, but you don't want to say it.
You have to. I just because I was hitting it from the back, so I just held her waist and just kind of squeezed. And like,
push through, right? Pun intended. You push.
You'd be like, "Could you massage my buttock? I'm a cramp."
Is that your British accent?
Yes.
Is that offensive when people do that to you?
No, I never find it offensive. I always find it hilarious because I haven't really met an American to pull off a phenomenal British accent.
That should be sounding terrible to you.
Y'all try.
Yeah. Darling.
You said that pretty well.
Yeah,
thank you. I watch and learn. All right. So how has this quarantine been for you though, work-wise? Like, we know you work with a lot of different artists. Our girl Stefflon Don, who's been on Lip Service before.
That's right.
Yes. Ty Dolla $ign, Jeremiah. Yep. You almost work with Beyonce. Not to bring that up because I know that probably is hurtful.
Yeah, it's a little. I was close.
You could have been Megan Thee Stallion.
Do you think that song will ever be released?
No, it missed the album. It missed the Lion King album, so I don't think it will be released. But you never know. It could end up on the Black Panther 2 soundtrack. So
fingers crossed.
Put it in the air. Right.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So how's work though? Like right now, I'm sure you have your studio.
Yeah, I'm in my studio right now. I'm not sure if you can see the colors.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah. But, it's been more hectic than it usually would be because everyone's on quarantine and everybody wants to work now. Everybody wants me to write their songs, produce their songs, mix their songs, feature on their songs.
Rich nigga problem.
Yeah. I mean, I just ordered my jacuzzi, so maybe it is rich nigga problems. But yeah, I can't complain because I do understand that a lot of people have lost work and are out of a job. So I don't ever want to complain because I just feel that I'm being ungrateful. But I do feel overworked and stretched thin. But at the same time, I'm grateful. And
you know what? I feel you on that because I feel like I've been working from home and I feel like I have been working so much. And then you don't want to complain about it because you're like, I'm blessed.
Right.
To be working. But at the same time, right now, like it might even be important to take a little break, for yourself and take a day or take 2 days just to relax. Because I feel like we have to be overly productive because we're at home. So we might be doing too much.
That when this quarantine happened, I was like, this is the perfect time to finish my garden. So I started doing up my garden, and then I ordered the jacuzzi because I had time.
Nice.
Okay, stand on us.
Because I'm preparing for when this quarantine is over. I'm going to live baby boy lifestyle to the max. I have many Versace robes ready.
I'm like I'm Illuminati.
Step in the jacuzzi like pow.
I got the Versace for the threesome. I got the Versace for the main girl.
Damn. Does she get to take it home, or it's
matching
there?
If she's my main, she can take it home. But if she's not chow mein, then Then you have to...
Wait, but you can't let different girls use the same robe.
Oh, hell no. That's why I said I got a different robe for every occasion. Hold on. Wait, stay right there.
Okay,
Oh, he about to do an outfit change.
Here we go.
He learned from Beyonce.
As well. An outfit change mid-interview?
I ain't never seen that before.
This is the first time.
This is the first.
He's going to change the lighting, too.
I like that.
Change the whole mood up.
Right, because he had that lighting to go with the last one. Oh, shit.
What you saying now, Chad?
Got him.
What you saying now?
Let me see this one.
Versace on the...
Okay.
Well,
you got to do a little spin in the chair.
Let me go get my robe, damn it.
Hold on, let me move this keyboard.
You got to spin in the chair.
I've got the Versace, the Dark Knight edition. I've got the Fendi just in case. Like,
okay. And the category is.
But yeah, no, I won't let every girl wear it.
Now, let me ask you this. I've always thought this from when I was younger. I've always thought in the UK, they were a lot freakier when it comes to sex than in the United States. Because I just remember going to the UK when I was younger and looking at TV, and people could be like naked. And then at night, you could see people like having sex on TV. But here, I feel like we're a lot more prudish when it comes to things like that.
Hell yeah. If you ever come back to London, go to a club called The Box. You will see the most wildest shit you've ever seen.
We have the Box here in New York.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so then you already know. Like, UK, they're definitely no prudes. Like, they are very open sexually. They do not care.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Let me ask you this. So how did you even learn? Like, how did you learn about sex? Did you learn from TV? Was it from your parents? Was it from your friends?
A few things. Porn, bad experiences, and word of mouth. Because the first time I had sex, I didn't even think I was doing it right because she gave me the starfish, and I was. My friends peer pressured me into losing my virginity. They was like, like we've all smashed and you're the only one. And I was like, I was one of them innocent where, I'm trying to wait for the right one, blah, blah, blah.
So nice.
How old were you?
I feel kind of embarrassed saying it.
24. 24.
No. I was 18. I was 16. I was 18.
Okay.
Why is that embarrassing?
Yeah, that's nice.
It wasn't embarrassing, but because all my niggas done lost it at 15, 16, and they were wild. I was focused on playing basketball and music, so I didn't really think let me just be out here fucking. But the moment I lost it,
was she special because you said you was waiting for the right one?
No, I actually lost my virginity out of spite to spite my ex.
Well, there goes that.
Yeah, there was some drama that happened, so we ended up splitting up. And one girl who liked me said, I didn't know you split up with a baby girl. Like, if I knew that you guys were having problems, I would have said, yo, let's do a thing. I was like, I'm free this Saturday. He said, you can come around my house. I was like, all right, no problem. Went around her house. I was giving it my all. I was going in, and she was just giving me starfish. Yeah, she just gave me the starfish, and then I put my clothes on, and she was kind of still naked, and her dad came in the room. Like,
no.
I swear to God.
Her dad walked in the room?
I wanted to jump out the window head first. Like, I shat myself. I was like, shit. Like, and he could see her like naked in bed and see me fully clothed. And he just closed the door and walked back out.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Your first experience was awful.
That's an open house.
It was awful. But it got better. It got better after.
I hope so.
I started living la vida loca.
What would you say is the craziest thing you've done?
I had sex at Oxford Circus, which is like, if you know London, it's like one of the busiest streets in the whole of London. So there was like, everywhere was busy, and there was like this road on the side. So I was with baby girl. I was like, yo, like, come this way. So we went this way, had sex in like this kind of doorway, and people could see us. And then some woman comes up and she's like, I know what you was doing. And I was like, oh no, we wasn't doing anything. We dipped out, ran, jumped on a bus. She started giving me head on top of the bus.
Oh my God.
We have double deckers. So we got up the stairs.
Double dickers.
Yeah, double decker buses. And she started giving me head on the top of the bus. And then people started coming up. And she didn't stop. She did not care. I was just like, who even made you?
And you didn't care either? That's crazy.
No, because like mine is, I'm not fully naked. I just got my trousers down. Like if it was her now, she would have a top off, a bra off, and it would be much more of a thing. For me, it's just I got head out bus stop. Well, what else?
God.
Yeah, that's mainly it.
You know you can't do stuff like that anymore now.
I know, because public indecency, they'll arrest you.
Well, no, because people might recognize you.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, that even too.
Damn. They don't even care.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I got a ticket for that before. That's nothing.
Give me the ticket, darling.
I'm very careful now. I'm not out here wilding like I used to. I'm a grown man now. I've got 2 dogs and a mortgage. You know what I mean? So
and a bunch of robes. Okay, so
and a bunch of robes.
We cannot play those games.
I'm living with sassy puppy out here.
And listen, so are you working on being more romantic?
Trying to. Trying to, but failing at the same time. It's difficult in my field of work because I want to be successful, and in order to be successful, a lot of the people who I admire, the common denominator between all the successful people I admire is the sacrifice of time. They didn't have time to sit down on their hands and, let's do this, let's do that, and wait for stuff to happen. They are hustlers. They go and make stuff happen. So I do not take for granted all my blessings, and I have to work. If you are willing to stay with me through this journey, darling, you can have everything. Everything, whatever is mine is yours. But for now, I need to work. And if you don't understand that, then you're just about to be another experiment number 132.
That was a question. How many?
132.
Did you count?
Nah, I stopped counting now.
I was going to ask you, that was a question I wanted to even ask you. What would come first for you? Your career, love, or family?
Career, simply because I don't really care about love. I prefer loyalty and trust. Because people say that they love you all the time, but do the most fucked up shit to you, and they call it love. I'm like, darling, I don't want your love if that's the case. Like, you can keep it. Just give me loyalty, honesty, and trust. I'm easy. I don't need nothing else. Family is who you decide your family to be, because I have had family that's supposed to be family, like turn snake and just do the most fucked up shit. And I'm just like, but you're family. Right. You're supposed to be family. So for me, career is first, because if I can pattern my career, if I can sort out my career, I'll be able to look after my family and create a legacy to look after generations to come and have a foundation. So the generations to come don't have to struggle like I did or struggle like my parents did, because that's all we care about.
What kind of role does religion play for you now?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm as religious as I used to be when I was younger, because like growing up, I had a difficult childhood. My parents were immigrants from Nigeria, so like everything was cool until the lawyer stole money from them, and then they was on a run. They got my dad, so my dad wasn't in my life for the longest period of time. And my mom's got like 3 kids, sleeping in telephone boxes, like just trying to get by, working 2-3 jobs. And my mom was always like, God's gonna sort everything out. I'm like, no, you gotta go and hustle. You gotta go and like get stuck in. But I'm trying to find faith. It's difficult, but
you are getting all these blessings now.
I am. So I do believe there is a higher power, 100%. But I couldn't tell you what is the correct form of religion, whether it's Islam, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Judaism. I couldn't tell you, because they all seem to echo the same thing. Right. Be kind to one another, like love your neighbor as yourself, and do good unto others. That's basically the premise of all religions. So I'm like, okay, if I just follow that thesis, then I should be cool, shouldn't I?
Right. Spirituality versus organized religion. We're cool with that.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. And let me ask you one last thing. How do women you're dating feel about you working with people like, they have to get a little jealous, you hanging out with Danny Lay, you hanging out with Stefan Don. I'm sure that would make somebody feel insecure. So has anybody
videos?
I mean, you should see the abusive messages I get.
Really?
Like, of course, like these London girls be wild. I'm not too sure about girls from America, but I can tell you, London girls, they don't care. They will put your business out in the open. They will drag whoever they need to drag.
Damn.
Throw shade wherever they need to throw shade. Like, even recently, I had a situation with my ex who turned up to my house at 4:15 in the morning, talking about, yeah, we're gonna get back together. I'm like, huh?
Damn, was she drunk?
No. And the thing is, she lives 3.5 hours away.
Oh my God.
Exactly. She drove 3.5 hours to tell me, I want to lay with you.
What happened after y'all had sex?
Yeah.
We did it.
Clearly, she came for the D, okay?
3 hours, you better give something up.
Next thing I knew, she was sucking my dick on a double decker.
Not at all.
So what happened? You couldn't turn her away after 3.5 hours. Did you let her come in at least?
No, I lied and told her I wasn't at home. But she says, your car's here. I'm going to smash your windows. I was like, oh, I'm not here. I'm actually not here.
You in the window like, I'm not here.
She pick up the bat, you start running out.
No, do you know what it is? She rang my doorbell. So every time you go near my doorbell, the motion sensor goes off. So I can see who's like at my door. And she rang the doorbell and the alarm went off and I saw it. And I've even got a picture of it. I don't know if I should send it in the chat.
You ain't shit.
I print screened it. I might send it in the chat later.
Oh my God.
That's fucked up.
Why did y'all break up?
Because she's crazy. This bitch drove 3 hours for no reason.
Her flaw is that she's crazy.
Pretty much. And her family didn't like me.
What do you think about, I know this is totally off topic, but what do you think about the fact that the music here now in America is kind of like taken from the UK music, from Drake to Pop Smoke? You know, they done did all kind of stuff.
Drill music.
Yeah, I think y'all niggas been sleeping on us. God damn.
But does that affect you? Because does it feel like people come at you like, you sound like so-and-so, but you know that they really got it from y'all?
Grind music.
With me, not necessarily, because my music don't sound like it's from the UK.
It's different.
Like, if you heard my music, you would never know where I'm from until I open my mouth. But in terms of the other people, what they want is just a little bit of recognition, because UK is such a small island and America is so big, and like the music has come from a small island and has traveled. They just want a bit of homage, like, yo, this is where it came from. Like, just show a bit of love.
Hey, some homage. I agree with that.
Right.
That's one thing I agree that Drake does. Drake does pay homage. He will go there. He will link up with the people. He was like, yo, I'm a fan of your music. I'm a fan of this style. And he will give them a look in. And people, even if it's for a split second, pay attention to that artist, whether it's your Skepta, your Gigs, your Dave, like whoever. I think it's dope what Drake does. And Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke works with a lot of, rest in peace, works with a lot of UK artists at the same time. And he understood that the drill life is dope.
Right. But what do you think of Drake's accent though? Because, you know, sometimes he grabs y'all accent up in some of them songs.
Darling.
Do you know what it is? Canadians are very similar to the UK people, because it's heavily influenced by Jamaican culture. So we sound very much alike, but they just sound a bit American when they talk like
when they do it, right?
Yeah. Y'all be forgetting Drake's not American.
Yeah,
right.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, true.
So when they say stuff like "ting" and "you get me," like that's how we talk. So to us, it's normal. We just like, it just sounds like Drake's got an American accent, but to some people may come across some type of
So like Top Boy, you
shit.
What you think about Top Boy?
Like, come on, that Top Boy is. Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
Top Boy is phenomenal.
I love it.
Phenomenal. We have a lot of great British actors, and I'm just so glad that they're all getting their shine and their moment to be recognized. And I have to applaud Drake for getting that show back on Netflix, because they cancelled it for some weird reason. But it's amazing.
He made it happen.
Yeah, like the Asher D, Kano, who are doing a phenomenal job, and they're musicians as well. So it's like multi-talented British artists. I'm so like blessed and happy to be from here.
We need to get you on that show some way, somehow.
Hey, don't know. You have call them.
Maybe this interview. There we go.
That boy in my sexy role.
But sex scene, I'm done.
But Ebenezer, we really appreciate you, and Bad Romantic too. You guys can make sure y'all pick that out. Flaws and all, you know, you love somebody regardless of whatever we consider to be their quote flaws.
Even with their morning breath.
Yeah, morning breath. I'm not that excited about morning breath, but you know.
So wait, quick question. Do you guys do morning sex?
Absolutely.
For me, it's a little hard unless it's the weekend.
Exactly.
I get up for work in the morning at 4 a.m.
Morning sex for them is like middle of the night sex for the rest of us.
Yeah, yes. I'm not with that. But like, yeah, on the weekends or some shit, fuck
on the weekend for sure. You know what I wanted to ask you? Are like, you know, fake asses and all of that, is that big in the UK like it is here?
Not so much asses because we haven't got Dr. Miami in the UK. So they go for fake tits. As soon as you get your money, they're running straight to get a new pair.
A new pair.
Yeah, because I don't see that so much, like in, you know, pictures and videos and from artists.
But to be fair, girls in the UK, they got back.
But have you paid for
African back?
Have you paid for any pairs?
No. No. I haven't. I'm not saying that I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't. I'm not really necessarily the biggest breast man. I love a girl with a back because I'm not having sex with your breast, darling. I'm having sex with
you can. Yeah.
You could, but it won't be as good as hitting it from the back. When I hold your cheeks like this, and I'm trying to fight it like.
Remember last time that happened, you was doing a snake.
You remember everything. You right.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Ebenezer. We really appreciate it. It was really entertaining to be able to talk to you. We can't wait to meet you in person.
Eva, thank you guys so much for having me.
Bring us a robe.
I'm a big fan of your show, and I'll be watching the next episode and the one after that and the one after that.
And the one you're on.
And the one I'm on.
We're going to call it Double Dicker.
She's annoying.
All right.
We're not.
Lip service.